Aloha. Today on Hopped Up Beer Review, we're going to Kailua Kona and reviewing Pipeline Porter from Kona Brewing Company. Aloha. Aloha and welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. And we are back to Aloha that once again. I've got Andy in the attic. I've got Jay. Aloha, gentlemen. What are we drinking today?
Mahalo.
Pipeline Porter. It's porter.
All right.
Out of the pipeline.
Out of the pipeline. Yeah. So, Jay, I'm going to go ahead and apologize. This is a coffee porter, right?
It is made with 100% Hawaiian Kona coffee.
Okay.
It's all right. It'll just keep me up all night.
There you go.
It is grown at Cornwall, wherever that is. Cornwall Estate, excuse me, on Hawaii's Big Island. That's where the coffee is.
Can I have a Kona shirt? I didn't wear it. Yeah.
It's horrible planning on your part.
Very much so.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates. Go ahead,
It's really dark.
Oh.
Look at that.
All right.
Well,
what do we know?
What do we know? What do you say? What do you know? Is that one of your lines? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 5.3%, 23 IBUs. This is a limited release porter. They brought it back by popular demand, as they mentioned on the website. Yes. So enough people liked it and requested it. So they brewed it again. It uses malted barley. And as I said earlier, 100% Kona coffee from the Big Island. That's all about the beer.
You'll have to do it to me late at night so I can stay up all night, right?
That's the idea. USA up all night, right?
USA up all night.
Everybody watch that back in the
It's
day?
up all night.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Anyway.
Yeah. So we've done a
Kona
few
Brewing
Konas.
Company.
Yeah.
Yes, we've done Gold Cliff, Big Wave, and Longboard. Yeah. And the brewing company, if either Big Wave or Longboard, I can't remember which was the first.
Here's Longboard.
I think so too.
So if y'all remember way back when, because it is.
Yeah, it was one of our first 5, I believe, wasn't it?
I don't think it was quite that early.
It was maybe
early,
about
but...
3 months in.
Yeah.
It's like May of 22. Excuse me. Kona Brewing Company started by a father-son out of Kailua Kona, Hawaii. In 1994, it's a regional brewery. It's funny, it's regional, but it is all over the place.
Over every region.
Yes, because they also have breweries in Portland, Oregon, and Portsmouth, New Hampshire. So they are covering, the US. And our can says it's been brewed in Portland, Oregon. Right. Ours was Portland, Oregon, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it says Portland, Oregon, and Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Who knows which one this came from?
Yeah.
But mahalo for drinking responsibly, they say. Of
course.
And mahalo for recycling. I know both of you are going to be doing it.
Well, yeah. Well, I keep my cans, so I'll
Yes,
probably recycle it at
repurpose.
some
So
point.
you'll be repurposing them.
Right.
I'll recycle it somehow or another, Andy. Don't worry.
All right. Anybody had this one?
Name.
No.
Aloha.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Who supplied this one?
You did.
I did.
You did.
Yeah. But you knew the answer to that. Why ask questions that you know the ansers to? Did
So-
I supply this? Yes, I did.
Those are the best
Am
kind of
I
questions
going to
to
go
ask.
first? No, I'm not.
Exactly. Those are the best kind of questions to ask.
Why do
The
that?
answer.
It's annoying. Yes.
So, Andy, what do you think?
How about I go? Yeah. I like a good porter, and this is good. It's got roasted, it's got a little coffee, little bitter chocolate feel to it. I drink it again and again. I like the dark ones. 7.5 for me. It's a good one. Easy to drink.
Jay, what do you think?
Oh, me and coffee.
Uh, where do we start?
You know, I don't really have anything vastly against it. It's not a flavor that I seek out. But you know that when someone's roasting coffee, it always has a nice, pleasant smell in most cases. You're right, Andy. It's got a nice roasted flavor, and it's very tasty and good. To me, I'm gonna give it a 7. The coffee's not overpowering in this one, and it's subtle to some extent. It blends well. So Kona, I've always been impressed with the stuff they do, especially since they've become so large these days, and able to maintain the quality that they have at that size. So the repeatability, I guess, is a lot that could be said for that.
Yeah, I remember being really impressed by their longboard lager. Even the big wave, that was, when we were drinking it, it's like a mixed pack. You don't expect it to be huge.
Right.
And, it was like, wow, it's great flavor out of something that they spread it out of 3 different breweries over 3 parts of the continental and non-continental US.
Yeah, I
I
think
guess
one thing that would be
testament to
really,
them.
yeah, sorry to interrupt you there. One thing that'd be really fun is if you could somehow manage to get a can from each brewery, right? Is there, because the water is going to be different, right? At least, is
Right
there,
here, road
especially
trip.
in wine? I mean, if you want to, self-fund a road trip to go collect all the cans, I mean, I'm down with that. I'll
Get my
drink any beer
private
you.
jet. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Learjet. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You got to put wings on that attic, don't you? Yeah, I think this one for me, I mean, the coffee there is for me on the nose. It's not so much on the, and it's just a little bit on the nose, but it's not so much on the taste. I typically drink a dark coffee, so my daily coffee drinking. So I like that real heavy dark coffee taste. So this overall, even as a beer, is has somewhat of a light feel. And it kind of, I mean, I know it's a porter, but it kind of reminds me in the way that like a Guinness is a light stout. This is, for a porter, is kind of similar to me. It's not exactly the same, but it's similar. So I think for that reason, yeah, it's very easy to drink. I can see why this is one they got requests for to bring back, because it has a good flavor to it, easy to drink, and you get some fun notes in there, a little bit of coffee flavor, but all in all, it's got a great flavor. So I'm right with Andy. I think it's a 7.5. It's tasty, and I think one of the things that Kona does really, really well is their can art. I mean, their marketing and can art. I mean, all these different colors and everything they put on the can. Man, that's just fun. And this was at my local store, and I went by a few times, and I skipped over it because we had done some Kona. We'd done the ones we talked about, and they had like a 6-pack there, right, of this, and I skipped over it like 2 or 3 times, and the third or fourth time I was like, all right, I got to get it. We got to do this for the show because it's still here. And I think they've gotten it again since, but
I don't know.
I definitely
Getting that said adopt me.
yeah, basically.
Did you see the born on date?
I didn't notice.
It's held together very well.
Yeah,
August of 22.
22. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, but
That can sat there many times. Ben walked past.
Yeah.
and
They
stayed
so
on
much.
it.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, we all do this. You go to your local beer store and you've had everything that they have for the most part. And, it's like, Jay, you don't fit this bill because your local store has always got a bunch of stuff. And maybe I'm speaking more to Andy.
Yeah,
probably,
it's just like
yeah,
just
we have the
today I
same
went
stuff.
through and it was like could skim through and I was like, had it. There was one new thing.
I saw that one new thing and I was very disappointed because I haven't found that one yet. And that's what you had tonight.
Yeah. So that seems to be at least Andy and my experience is
yeah.
you go through and you're like, I've had all this stuff in here. Oh, here's the one diamond in the rough. This was one of them, right? So I passed it up a few times for maybe some other things I hadn't had, but after it was there long enough, I finally grabbed it. So glad that we were able to share it tonight.
Yeah. Appreciate it, Ben.
Aloha, that is a 7.3 for the Pipeline Porter from Kona Brewing Company. Limited release. Andy, in our research, did we get any idea of what that breadth of that release is? Is that, given that we've mentioned that this was August 22 canned on, is the limited release over?
Aloha.
All right, so you have it. Heard it here first.
It's many things. There you go.
So yeah, if you've had this one, you see it, whatever, comment down below, give us an aloha. We would love that for sure, and appreciate that feedback. Be sure to like, subscribe, cheers that notification if you have aloha this long. We would aloha appreciate that. So also check us out on all the Aloha social medias down below. We got a link for that. Come buy some Aloha merch at our link for our merchandise store. You can get a shirt. We don't yet have Hopped Up Beer Review Lays, but those are coming Q2 of 2024. And you can check out the other stuff we have there. For Aloha Andy in the attic and Aloha Jay, I am Aloha Ben. Aloha and cheers, mates.
Cheers.
Yep. Aloha.
Quick data note. The Pipeline Porter is on draft at Kona Brewing if you happen to be there.
Is that in Portland, Portsmouth, or the island?
Kona.
It is.
You weren't ready for that question, were you?
It appears to be in Hawaii.
All right. Well, let's
Aloha,
corporate Andy, fire up the leer. We're on our way.